this week we saw a very cool YouTube video. Chris Rollins, the YouTuber, took his Mavic and he put it up in the sky and he tested, could you shut the Mavic off and restart it before it hit the ground and safely still fly it?
2, 1. I'm so shaky. Yeah. Oh my God.
We're going to use some physics and we're going to conduct some tests of our own to see how long you have if you put the Mavic up in the sky about full height. How long do you have before it crashes into the ground? And how much longer did Chris Rollins have? So we're going to run those tests here today.
The Mavic started to fall at 1 minute, 58 seconds, and 2 frames, at the 2 frame mark. And then it turned back on at the 2 minutes, 1 second, and 1 frame mark. Simple math tells us that it fell for 3 seconds before turning back on.
So we Googled, how far does an object fall from rest? The short answer here is, this tells us that if an object is dropped from rest, we've got a formula right here.
The distance equals half the acceleration of gravity times the time it fell squared. Okay, so this equals 44.1 meters. Siri, convert 44.1 meters to feet. 144.69 feet. So from our calculations, Chris's drone fell approximately 145 feet.
If Chris Rollins' friend was filming with a Phantom that was at 400 feet, let's assume the Mavic was at about 375 feet. How many seconds, once he shuts off the Mavic, does Chris Rollins have before the Mavic hits the ground?
Using this formula, we found out that he has 4.8 seconds before the Mavic hits the ground.
Very good. He was able to get it turned back on and restarted in 3 seconds, but what if it had taken him 3.8 seconds? Would he have been able to successfully turn the Mavic back on? So we did some genius calculations and we found out if it fell for 3.8 seconds before he turned it back on, it would have fallen 232 feet, and he only had it 143 feet in the air. Is that enough height? If it takes the Mavic 1 second, is that enough height to keep the Mavic from crashing? Well, at that point in time, it's going 38 meters per second, and in 1 second, it'll fall 124 feet, which gives him about a 19-foot buffer. So we're saying we think the maximum reaction time he could possibly have had is 3.8 seconds. So he had another 0.8 of a second to get that Mavic restarted before it all ends in a sad story. So I'm anxious. We're gonna do the same test that Chris Rollins did using our math. As long as I can get it turned back on in 3.8 seconds from a height of 375 feet, we'll be okay. So are you ready to go? Here it is. 3, 2, 1, turn it off.
no way, dude. I'm not doing that test. That's crazy.